This is going to be a historic Super Bowl on CBS. It's the GOATs versus the baby goats. It's Michael versus LeBron. It's the quarterback who has posted the best career in NFL history versus the quarterback with the greatest starts to a career in the history of the National Football League. This is why you love sports. It's Tom Brady's 10th Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? Tom Brady is going to participate in 18% of the Super Bowls in NFL history. Just think about that. 18% of the Super Bowls in NFL history. You might as well change the name of the game to the Tom Brady Invitational. He's in the NFC for 1 year, and he wins the conference. He's now won the conference same amount of times as Matt Ryan and Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees. I mean, it is wild when you consider the history and the legacy of the greatest quarterback of all time. And then you think of Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, we've always said it, he is unequivocally the greatest show in all of sports. We said it when he signed his contract, worth every single penny. We said it when he was drafted. This guy was going to be a megastar, and consider what he's accomplished. First year as a full-time starter in 2018, he wins the MVP, throws for 50 touchdowns, and he wins the Super Bowl MVP, and now he's back in the Super Bowl. First quarterback to start multiple Super Bowls, 25 years old or younger. This quarterback matchup is the best in the history of the Super Bowl. I can't wait for it coming up on CBS. Well, let me tell you something. Aaron Rodgers absolutely left the door open in terms of his anger, his frustration, and his future with regards to the Green Bay Packers. And honestly, I don't blame him, because here's what it comes down to when it's all said and done. Rodgers has every right to be frustrated beyond belief with the Green Bay Packers, and he has a right to be frustrated with Matt LaFleur and Brian Gutekunst. And the fact that Matt LaFleur didn't trust Aaron Rodgers in that spot where they're down 8 at the 8, 2:05 left. I mean, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm sick. I'm absolutely sick. And I'm sick to my stomach based upon the offseason. What do we say all offseason? Blood on your hands, Brian Gutekunst. And it all comes full circle. We begged Brian Gutekunst in March to sign someone like Emmanuel Sanders or sign Austin Hooper. We begged them to draft T. Higgins or Michael Pittman. I think they would have caught the two-point conversion as opposed to the drop by St. Brown. I mean, come on. Or draft Patrick Queen to play linebacker. I think they could have used some help on defense. I mean, let's be honest here. And Aaron Rodgers, he was on Pat McAfee's outstanding radio show today on Mad Dog Sports Radio. And listen, he made the point there are just no absolutes in this business, and his future's not in his control. Now, he didn't exactly sit there and say, I'm going to be a Packer for life. How could he? Why would he? The head coach didn't trust him in Championship Sunday. Brian Gutekunst inexplicably traded up for his replacement in Jordan Love. And you remember before the draft, I told you Jordan Love was a poor man's Drew Lock. He was a second-round pick, a boomer-bust kind of prospect. I would have hated the pick if any team made it. The Packers made it. So when you consider everything, and I think this is important here, you're Aaron Rodgers. You're livid at Brian Gutekunst. You're livid they traded up for your replacement, and Jordan Love couldn't beat out Jimmy Boyle to be the backup quarterback this year. Then I've got a trust issue now with my head coach and play caller who decided to kick the field goal when it violated sports and math and time and score and down and distance. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm saying, get me to San Francisco. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm saying, get me to the LA Rams. If those comments were a message to Brian Gutekunst and Matt LaFleur, I hope that they understand it. Get me better players. Look at what happened with Tom Brady. Tom Brady was signed, and instantly, bam, draft Tristan Wirfs. Make sure he's got the right offensive line. Leonard Fournette's available, bring him in. Antonio Brown's available, bring him in. When you have a superstar quarterback, you surround them with talent. This was not a Super Bowl roster. Aaron Rodgers turned them into a Super Bowl team. But it sounds like, based upon their actions, Brian Gutekunst and Matty LaFleur do not appreciate the genius and the greatness of Aaron Rodgers. Shame on you guys. Shame, 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 shame. Will the Buffalo Bills be back on Championship Sunday in 2021? Well, this is a great way to phrase the question, and it's loaded. First of all, here's what you know. The Buffalo Bills will do everything to get back. I'm sure Sean McDermott has a lot of regrets, and he should, kicking all those field goals. Number one, that's not who he is. That's not what he does. He's always super aggressive when it comes to touchdowns and going for it. And you have to get 7 when you're taking on Patrick Mahomes. Now, the Bills' season was remarkable. It was superb. And if the Bills make it to Championship Sunday this upcoming season, I'm jumping through a table. That's right, the first table jump guarantee for the Buffalo Bills. But here's the beauty. I think that they will be in position to improve the running back position. Devin Singletary really regressed. I was very disappointed in it. You have a star quarterback in Josh Allen, and he's going to now be in his 4th year. He's going to get a monster contract worth every single penny in the offseason. The combination with Stephon Diggs is remarkable. And listen, Diggs, there was a blanket on him, and credit Kansas City's defense, and I was dead wrong. I thought Diggs were going to have an impactful and monster game. But this combination, dreamy. Absolutely dreamy. Brandon Beane went out last year, made the Diggs deal, and listen, I think whether it's Travis Etienne in the draft or finding another running back, listen, they'll be able to go out and make a monster move. The problem is, when you say Championship Sunday, it's tough. And I think the Bills are capable, but, Kansas City's always going to be the team to beat, and deservedly so. The Dolphins, they're coming now. That is a great organization. What if Deshaun Watson gets traded to either the Dolphins or the Jets? What if Matthew Stafford goes to the Indianapolis Colts? There's always questions in terms of player movement, so there's always hypotheticals and unknowns. That's why whenever we talk about the Patriots dynasty, I always first and foremost mention appearances on Championship Sunday. It's tough getting to the Final Four. Remember the new format now. If you're the 2 seed, you don't get a bye. So, yeah, I think they absolutely can, and I think that Brandon Beane is an absolute gem, and he'll do everything possible to make sure that Bills Mafia gets to watch their team play on Championship Sunday yet again. Is Lamar Jackson worthy of a Deshaun Watson kind of contract? Yes, 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 yes. Eric DeCosta, the outstanding general manager of the Baltimore Ravens, he talked to the press late yesterday and said, yeah, they're going to talk over the next 10 days, and they're going to be able to work something out in terms of a new deal. He has high hopes and expectations that it'll happen. You don't mess around when you have a superstar like Lamar. Anyone who blames him for the Buffalo game is not paying attention. Listen, when he got healthy down the stretch of this year, he played at that MVP form. I think Lamar Jackson is worthy of a break-your-bank kind of deal. I mean, he's also, like Josh Allen, going to be entering year number 4. He's going to be worth every single penny. You know what I'd like to see for Lamar? I'd like to see a true number 1 receiver. Allen Robinson, to me, would be able to take him to a different level. Allen Robinson is so good, so skilled, so reliable, and Robinson's put up monster numbers playing with Nick Foles and Mitch Trubisky and Blake Bortles. So Lamar Jackson will be a breath of fresh air. Chris Godwin's going to be a free agent. Juju Smith-Schuster is going to be a free agent. So Lamar deserves and needs a mega buck extension. But even more than that, he needs a true number 1 wide receiver.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.